Yeah. The chances are 0, Alex. Stop talking about that. Hey, Internet. This is Nate and crew. We have joined with me Lara, the Queen, Hannah, the sister of the Queen, whatever that is. What's this? Isn't there like a title?
Margaret. We watched the
The princess?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then Jacob, the guy. All right, we're going to play Pentiment. So Pentiment is a kind of story mystery game set in some old time. Anyway, let's play it and figure it out.
The sister has joined, and so has the Jacob.
So has the Jacob, yes. Let's go.
We're trying to fit everybody onto the screen, and it's squishy, but...
Should we be stylistic or easy to read? I kind of like stylistic.
Yeah, let's have some fun decipher.
Yeah.
I like it. And if you can't read, well, it's not going to help you, whatever we pick.
Nate will narrate it anyway.
I typically do.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
What have we done?
Latin.
In principio erat verbam. Verbam?
Hey, does
Verbam.
anybody in chat know Latin? That's cool if you do. Meatballs!
Oh,
What are
look.
you doing? Oh.
Look at this, guys. We're destroying history.
In the beginning.
In the beginning was the stone, and the stone was a stone, and it did grind the book, till there were no text among it.
The Shrek intro. Yes!
Exactly what this is.
I love how you just had to erase it, and then it just immediately started a...
Erasing everything else. The magic stone. Speaking of magic stones, let's not talk about church.
Right, we need the sword now. Goodness, what were the books that I read? The Witch series, the Witch and Vampire series.
The a study of witch, something of witches.
Oh, yeah.
The TV show was ass.
Stop it.
It
It's
was.
just she can't have, yeah, her accent.
She's
was really bad.
Australian and she's not good at speaking an American accent.
What was the good talk yesterday? What was the good talk yesterday?
I talked about the church a little bit.
What?
Yeah. We're not going to. We're busy.
But I love that. Okay, fine.
Ooh, it's Europe.
Witches get stitches? No. It was.
Snitches get ditches. Wait, snitches?
What?
Snitches get put in ditches.
Snitches get stitches, Nate.
We're tasting Bavaria, the Holy Roman Empire. Hey, it's the man. An artist sleeps.
I'm impressed, Alex. It's a rabbit hole conversation for us.
An artist's mind. All right, we're playing. And the abbot said to me, Andreas.
Ah.
A holy jester.
Yes.
What should we say?
Peace hands.
I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library.
Wait. What? I don't even know what's happening yet.
I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
I think.
Up to the devil's work again, are you?
He was complimenting me? What? What
was.
did he say?
Don't encourage him. Because a Jump King at the top of the tower, a Jump King is a super hot babe. And I said, I've got one of those at home.
Aww. Talking about Stella, right?
I said I would tolerate furries. I didn't say I'd become one. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. You say so, man. That's the talk of aversion. Either you
Yes,
need to
it
spend
is.
time with more exciting lovers, or I need to work the Socrates way.
English.
Socrates. Hee hee. How did you reply to the Abbey, Andreas?
Abbott.
Abbott. God made me handsome. That's God.
Yes.
You're insufferable. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favorably than I did in my time. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right. Try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life and master await you. Nuremberg.
We were there.
It's where they killed people. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met.
In most of Europe.
This is like Frozen. You're marrying a woman you've never met? Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least?
All right. What do you think?
I think, I don't like any of these.
All right, chat, which one?
I think number 2.
Bring the brother into it.
Yeah, we could do... That's what my brother said in his letters. Yeah, let's do that. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ye old lads being lads. How true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Of course, if you are not here tomorrow night, I pray you will be someplace as pleasant. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Such a gay old time, yes. Until next time, your majesty. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. This guy's licking the boat.
Man, this is like a group of kindergartners. One of them's sticking their tongue out. One of them's hitting things with sticks. The other one's climbing on something they shouldn't. The other one's picking dandelions, and one of them's falling out of the boat.
Ow!
While fighting.
At least I would if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. Hey, they're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything.
Right, Rona?
I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. We're gonna be an ass. I think that's the whole point. Gah! Would you please
Hi, MJ!
I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas.
Like a rough time. I was getting poked with a stick by a child.
Good morning, Ursula.
Look, you're dancing.
Nice. Time to get up.
This is a new game.
Chapter 1, The Baron, April 1518.
It's a mystery game.
Ooh, nice. There's stuff to click on. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so that I can work at the scriptorium. Here's ye old map. Here is ye old people. That's my brother. Artist of Kearsarge Abbey, known for his kidney and helpful nature. Oh, kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color.
Medieval frat house, the game.
What is this? I really should clean this place up. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Friar Fen...
What? What is wrong
what
with
does
your
this mean?
finger?
Wait, what does this mean?
It means your finger is very elongated.
Oh, I don't get it.
Your friends wanted to hang out at the zoo at 2 a.m.? Is your zoo even open at 2 a.m.?
I'm so confused. What does this mean?
So you're in a book?
Give me all these books to read. We're in a book. Oh my
Take a
gosh.
See a picture of the guy it's talking about?
I have no idea. Let's go. Oh wait, we don't want to go to bed. I'm not tired yet. Perhaps after what does this mean? Monastic hour corresponding to 8 p.m. One of the little hours of prayer. Oh, this is like learning. We're learning. We're learning, guys. Let's go downstairs. We can go back up.
Yes. That would be hilarious.
Who's this? Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary, or let's do quite well, actually. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Honestly, I can't remember what we did at the zoo. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the album.
Albans.
Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Who's Otto? This is Otto.
Rona, I love it.
Otto stopped by? Still Otto. Yes, around dawn. Ooh, she's got the hots for Otto. Give me my food, woman. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be so much trouble, I mean, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Peter. Probably her husband.
He's got enough hair.
He's hiding it in that pot.
Otto's motive. And a car. Legion. Oh my goodness.
How about this? We can't promise anything.
Yeah.
Of course, I understand. I hate to even ask it. Sack it. Ask it. Oh, it got
It
fixed.
did that once before, too. It spelled Andreas.
Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but it never seems to be enough. Who's Peter? The same guy.
That sounds like a good time, Rona.
St. Luke, bless you for helping us out. St. Luke is the Christian evangelist and patron saint of... Okay, whatever.
That finger's really creepy when it stretches out like
Yeah.
that.
Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office. That's Feren. The prayer times observed by all the divine office. Oh, it was correct. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night. Oh my gosh.
Yes, MJ, I totally agree with
Allows
you.
me to work on my masterpiece.
Although I have seen a bunch of them.
A reasonable
when we lived in
restriction,
Europe.
but slow going.
They're kind of impressive and creepy at the same time.
The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Dude, Nuremberg's awesome. Free city, imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas.
For real, Rona? There's a Facebook page about medieval cats?
Nice.
What?
Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a little too much fun. It must be rather frightening starting all over again.
Oh my gosh, yes, but I don't know where my phone is.
This will be remembered.
Over there.
Not many people get to decide that. So we made a decision, guys. Certainly not anyone in passing. Anyway,
Second time she freaked me out today.
I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching some beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. Good. It makes me glad to see some confidence in the men around here sometimes. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Monastic hour at dusk, one of the major prayer hours. It is followed by supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. This is Klaus. The tiny furry creatures with the faces of ugly old men. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us.
Yeah, because medieval
Of course,
cats
until
were calling
later,
people's
Clara.
faces.
Talk with Clara. We have not talked with Ava. Hello, Andreas.
Me too, Rhoda.
Let's talk with the child. Andrew.
What?
She's a young child with a speech impediment.
For real?
Okay, here's Peter.
Hey, look, a field.
Hello, Peter. Andreas.
Okay.
Morning, Andreas. It's Big Jorg.
Big York.
Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Is the goal to play the game or to have fun? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plum, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out.
Yes, we need to have fun.
You off to the Abbey? Where else would I be going? Damn, Andreas, I don't know. Just making conversation. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Smells like fresh alpine air to me.
You've been traveling too much. That chicken looks cracked. it's yes.
Where was it spent? Your Wanderjahre, before you came to Tassing. Wandering years, during which a journeyman artist or craftsman... Hey, Sir Fraser!
Sir Fraser!
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
That's super nice.
Why does it say a $5?
Because it is a singular $5.
I guess. It's absolutely horrified. Yeah, the chicken is just
It's like,
shocked by
oh
these
my
developments.
gosh.
Pick a background that will... Oh!
Basel.
Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Flanders. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Italy.
Yes.
Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones Florence, Venice, and Milan.
Actually, that's kind of cool. I'd say Italy or Basel.
Eeny, meeny, miny, I like Italy. Okay. Italy, Florence
it's
for a
because
while.
It's Australian dollars.
Ah, it's Australian dollars. Interesting.
Wait, you live in Australia?
It's like stupid o'clock in the morning right now.
No,
What
I
do
was
you-
thinking more about the giant spiders.
Oh. Venice and Milan as well. Venice, one of the most powerful republics on the Italian peninsula. Sitting on the
That is
northwest
a blue
coast.
thing with a
That's a face
fox with legs.
oh my god.
That's like you rolled the dice in creation, and that's what you got.
Knowing Greek sounds awful. It's a little Greek.
He said useful, not awful.
Oh.
Who
Knowing
would even want to know Greek?
Italy, no wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there for too long.
It's 1:05 p.m. That's actually a reasonable time.
Oh, that's right, because we're not on the west coast. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell the storm coming.
No one lives in Australia. The masses have already been devoured by giant spiders.
I think Sir Fraser is actually a spider. That's what I've decided. That's my
cool.
lore for you. You are now a spider. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big
Legion.
York.
Italy is awesome. Plus, like what's super cool is all the stuff there is real and super
What'd you
old.
spend all that time in Italy doing, by the way? Other than art, I mean.
Have you
Oh
ever
my
had
God.
a spider crawl under your window? Because I've seen videos of spiders like sneaking in closed windows in Australia.
What do we pick? Hedonist? Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced. I kind of like this one. Craftsman? Andreas lives to work and dedicates all his life to his art.
Rapscallion, it sounds cool.
Bookworm? Andreas spends all his non-working free time. Yeah, that's boring. Rapscallion? Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. And businessman. Andreas spends... I like hedonist. Let's do
Okay,
it.
yeah, it fits the character.
Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Oh yeah, actually we really don't want this guy to know about it. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere Saint Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." Of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher and...
I know,
blah, blah, blah,
MJ. I know. Also, I think that happens everywhere, or maybe that's just an old wives' tale, Rona. I don't know. But if I don't know about it, whatevs, I guess.
If you say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. Reminder. Jorg! Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long.
Was it
even
a
though
big
I did all the
spider?
work to get that rock out.
One
See you
time,
later, Andreas.
a spider fell on my sister while we were walking outside.
Until later.
But there aren't really, like, much dangerous spiders here. I guess maybe just brown recluses. But even them, I don't see very much. Actually, I don't even know if I ever saw one.
Wait, how did we get to that screen where we saw a whole bunch of stuff?
Yeah, I know, it's true. Because if a giant
It's
dinner-sized
above what
plate
you're
spider
it's
crawls
up
in your
here.
mouth while you're asleep, I think
So
you
that's
can't
that.
breathe.
That's this. We learned anything?
Oh my gosh, MJ, do you watch the Bake Off, maybe? Like the British Bake Off? Because the episode we just watched, we're a little bit behind. But they baked with crickets, one of the characters did. One of the contestants
Look at all the people
did.
we've learned about.
It is a lot of people. It looks
Oh,
like
I
a
like
color.
how, like, you see which page it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. What do you have to say for yourself, ill Peter? Bless you. Andreas. Oh yes, Andreas. This weather's been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days.
Oh, so it's a little spider.
I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us too much about our customs.
Thanks for translating into awkward measurements for us Americans.
He
Much
didn't
prefer
mind
the
if
metric system.
he didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Pagan goddess of the Alps. Interesting.
That's awesome, MJ. Oh my gosh, Rona. Actually, I just like binge ate candy right before we started streaming, so I can't say the same. We also had excellent Mexican food tonight.
We're playing a game. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the white lady's name was on our lips. Ooh, what should we do? Should we ask about the old customs?
That's true. We do know the ways of the metric system.
The kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Ranning Remper knew about that.
Ranning Kemper?
Ranning Kemper knew about that. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way the witches don't steal your soul. Oh, how interesting.
Very
Cough, cough.
interesting.
I should go. All right, God bless you. Sheep.
Look how there are flies around the
The
animals.
sheep are blocking my
Are those
way.
pigs or fat wolves?
They're pigs, I'm pretty sure.
You move the camera a bit to the right.
What's to the right? Why to the right? But why? Oh, move the camera. Oh, this way you mean. Like that?
Oh, look at how well we fit there now. Rona. Awesome.
Talk with Andreas. Hello, Andreas. What a worthless man. Ooh. Andreas Schmitty. Smitty. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the house. Oh, the sheep are blocking the way again. Dirtbag sheep.
You'd think you could just walk around them, but no.
True evil in this.
The sheep.
Oh no. It's a big event. Martin, please.
Hey, Tiago! Wait, what's Tiago's other name?
Papachero.
Papachero! Good to see you. I feel
Can
like
you
you
please
should make
give
a
me a
t-shirt
hand
that
here?
says Rona always right.
What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. Dude, look at this guy's face. He just like screams, "I'm an asshole kid." That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Martin, idiot. That's what. Martin, idiot. Are you going to help them? Mind your own business, asshole.
This will be remembered.
Martin, that's enough. I know. Remember, we're being an asshole.
I know.
A
I just thought
hedonist
that was
asshole.
cool. Did it
And
say that
Andreas.
once before?
Yeah, it did say that
Oh,
once
okay.
before. He does look like Popeye. Like Popeye the asshole. Leave the discipline to my mother. Oh, look, there's something going up on at Steinauer's place.
Or a smurf.
It's getting pointed at.
Very harshly.
Who's that one on the horse? Looks rich. Hosa. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is gonna give him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down.
Well, there are too many fingers.
That's Johann, Peter, and Clara.
Clara.
Ugh.
Unless you're gonna say it in
Knock two of
German.
my men's
Klaka.
teeth out. You wouldn't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger.
There's so many flies.
Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once.
Ugh. He needs to be slapped.
What, Auntie Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? And Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up
Frog?
the road, we need to get these sheep under control.
Where's the frog?
You're wearing the frog.
Oh, are we talking about my hat? Or was there a frog in the game?
There's a frog with a hat. What?
Wait,
How do
look
I
at the
see the book?
Go back to the book.
I can't go to the book. You say, don't work too hard, Martin?
Yeah.
Eh. Alright, here's Martin.
Yes, we gathered that.
Here's Hetty. Hey, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Can I go talk to... I want to see what's going on over here. We cannot. We're not allowed. And I'm not allowed to go this way because there's a sheep blocking the road. The only way we can go is this way. Two paths diverged in a wood, and one was blocked by sheep. Church and Druckers. We had to talk to Klaus.
Papa Chero wants to know what kind of game this is.
This is like...
Whoa.
What the hell?
Ha, MJ.
Morning, Andreas. How's it going? This is like a point-and-click adventure game. He is a painter. He's an artist. Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still come by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. That is an onion with a face.
Yes, it is, and we missed the frog with the hat because I wasn't paying
Ooh.
attention.
Marie and Bert.
Bert.
You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for Italian edition of Till
Eulenspiegel.
Eulenspiegel, the titular character of a popular 15th century book.
How old
Till
were?
is a prankster. Look at this bird talking out of the goat's mouth.
Oh my gosh.
And the
Yeah, probably that.
the hare with a lance and a shield.
I thought that was an egg on a stick.
All right, I didn't realize
Art's
Father
open
Thomas let
to
you print books in
interpretation.
Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from adventures of questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind
I know,
those so
right?
much, actually.
I
No?
like this style of game too. Ooh.
Nice.
That's exciting, Sir Fraser.
As long as they don't get too carnal. Ooh. Look at his eyes. So tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. I go in their house, it's locked. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. Oh, it's Fat Thomas.
Hey, it's the guy! He gives me like pedophile vibes.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is the priest. God bless Master Maler. I hope your week is going well. But I'm running late to the Abbey. It's no problem if you have time for me today, but the question is, will you have time for the Lord on Sunday? You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you?
Sigh.
Andreas, do you think I like saying these silly things to people to get them to come to... Oh my. What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Maler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Kothvogel, a great lord... Rothvogel, from the countryside near Worms. Prosperous imperial city, Duck. Located on the Rhine. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. Capital of the Austrian country of Tyrol, and a major stop on the Imperial Road. I like they have all these history references. I think that's cool.
Chat ran out of jokes.
I mean, it has certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the empire's diet.
Nobo!
An imperial diet is an assembly of 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, the prince and dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities. They meet to blah blah blah. The emperor, was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly. He was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely.
Yes,
I didn't want to bother him or the
strong.
painter. How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. The city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian in particular is a god. No offense, Father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make the visit to Kersau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course.
Mini Nate always suffices.
A great loss for the Abbey, for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia and he was reading during my last visit. Tassier. An account of the early history of Tassing. Okay.
Fairly holy, not Roman, and its status as an empire is dubious.
Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might cause a little bit of a scandal. Ah, yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernoff, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Maler here.
Rona, did I say something embarrassing? Because that's what that makes me think, that I maybe said something embarrassing without realizing it.
Not quite a true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. Ooh.
Scriptorium.
A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Though typically associated with monasteries, they've disappeared from almost all abbeys.
Stop kicking me. Stop it.
A Nuremberger artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk,
Yes,
Andreas.
you're right.
must
I
know the
totally
story.
said that. I totally said that.
Ooh, what should we say? Should we talk with him?
Yes.
Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot
We
invite
do. We have
me?
2 dinner plans now.
Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Klaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's something house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Maler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master.
There are some
Are you
legs there.
unmarried? Those are definitely unmarried. Or unmarried. Those are some unmarried legs. They're married to nobody yet.
There will be consequences.
No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Oh, we've been to Erfurt, Lara.
Airport. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have an excellent Christmas market.
They do. Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Oh, he's still alive at this time.
Crazy, right?
Wait, you may even have met him. Did you? You must tell me. Oh no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance.
I want to learn how to do fancy letters with a pen.
There's a windmill. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Look, the Alps.
Calligraphy!
Perhaps they've even read his list of 95 theses against the church. A list of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sins.
Totally thought it said prepositions, not propositions.
Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. Which one's this one? Oh, he looks really terrible.
Yeah, that hairstyle's horrible.
But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Which one should we do?
The top, I guess.
Haha, no, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors of a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus. I don't know who these guys are.
I don't know, Legion. I mean, it would be cool, but
Greek
it would
philosopher,
be not so
Dutch
great at
priest
first,
and
probably.
philosopher, Italian priest and humanist.
We'll
and
keep
then
that in mind
Cicero.
for after
Yeah,
all
cool.
the Zeldas.
That is a purple poop emoji. I may have
pink.
pink poop emoji. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with you, another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? In truth, I am happy to speak with another well-educated man. Wait, what? I didn't. I only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. What was your area of study? I kind of like medicine.
Yeah, I'll go with fuchsia. Real law.
Plus,
yeah.
I feel like medicine would go really well with like hedonism, because it's like
Yeah.
human biology, medicine.
Plus, like, if he's an
illness.
artist, they study, like...
Yeah. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming from out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. What did I say?
You!
It was.
You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Hercha's dogs tear you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Yeah, you build your character as you play. Exactly. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? Let's ask him about it. Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium. The lower and upper divisions of the classical liberal arts. Oh, interesting. Arithmetic, geometry, music, astronomy. Okay. Did you have a favorite subject? Occultist.
Occultist.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh
We're
my
a
god.
doctor that tries to bring people back to life.
Oh my god, it's so good. I used my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic, of course.
Of course.
Look at his face. He knows what's up. I started with Ficino's Corpus,
Yeah, there was a boat with
Hermit.
a bunch of, like, children jesters or something.
and my interest only deepened from there. The chicken butts are real. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay.
Put the mask back in Christmas.
I look forward to it. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, we get to pick a secondary one. I kind of like orator or logician.
Magician?
Yeah, it's like logic.
Analysis.
Yeah,
I think that's a good one.
let's do this one. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's Organon the foundation of your study? Yes, the Organon for logic and Euclid's Elements for geometry for the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Oh, okay, I guess I won't look at that one then. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. French teacher, philosopher, and theologian. He's also remembered for his love affair with his student, the renowned Benedictine nun, abbess, and scholar Eloise d'Argenteuil, or something. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing non-nominalism against Platonic realism. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. I can't look at these things, apparently. All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the church's vision of truth. You know about Aristotle already. That's so wrong? I question that these great men should have to wrestle logic into what the church established by fiat and force. And there's the abbey. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you know him? How did you come to know of Kiersau at all? My family have been patrons of Kiersau for I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Kiersau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript productions, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Should we do this one?
Sure.
Quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. Well, Kiersau is more than a bit full that old-fashioned. Out of curiosity, do you have your own gaming PC as well, Lara? She uses a laptop or she uses her Switch?
Yeah, I don't have my own PC. I had a laptop that could run a good amount of games, but it recently broke. Mostly I just use my Switch.
Some of my friends think I'm mad for commissioning a manuscript from an abbey in this day and
We should
age.
do cooperative gameplay on stream.
You try to a lot,
Try to?
and then you don't want to do it anymore.
What?
Get like bored and tired.
Well, maybe it's because you're choosing the game.
But, well, my family have been patrons of Kiersau for generations. It seems wrong to stop now while there's still talent here. I commissioned a great manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress.
Wow, Breath.
Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist well, the venerable brother Piero. Does not look like an artist.
We can play Pikmin, Nate!
The new
have
Pikmin
co-op.
has co-op? My nickname be Flounder. How venerable. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. That I very much look forward to. I look very much forward to seeing it. Butterflies, rabbits.
It's like, quick, let's distract everyone from my false reading of all these words.
English is hard. Niklaus, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Yes, my lord.
Rona agrees with you. I think about English being hard.
No, I think she agrees with Pikmin having co-op.
Ooh, maybe that's it. I bet Rona
Well,
would
let's
watch
not
us play
keep the
Pikmin.
abbot waiting any longer. Uh-oh. The nuns do not like me much. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but then Kirsau is a place out of time in more ways than one. You know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you.
Say nothing.
Why were they closed?
Okay, fine.
Monks and nuns living side by side cannot behave themselves. I shouldn't blame them, though. The church shouldn't either. It's just human nature, after all. Uh-oh. Baldy.
How could anyone have been attracted to anyone back then? They probably bathed once a year.
Yeah, but everybody did it. Like, in the future, when we, like, laser our bodies in the morning, like, we're gonna think it's weird we used to use water. Then you must be Father Garnet. I am Lawrence, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did not meet on your last visit. If you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Well, yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Would you like to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen?
Did what, Nate?
Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. What was the deal that was done?
Laser bat.
Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need
That's
you in the
what we'll have to do
scriptorium
when there's
now.
no water left to shower with.
Or we can scrub ourselves with all the microplastics. Of course. Should we do this? Is it a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours?
Sure.
Apparently it was a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
I should ask him again when he's in a better mood. Maybe I can just convince Brother Matthew early.
Matthew?
Find a way to get paid.
We just pick our own quest.
I think so. This is a cool map. It looks like Clue.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, there's the midwife.
Where's the midwife? Dude,
Oh,
we
really?
are...
Is that right, Sir Fraser? If
They
so,
bathed regularly, they just didn't have soap and things like that, so it's more like scrubbing down with sand and oiling the hair.
Ugh. Exfoliate.
I need to find a way to get advances. I can help the gardeners pay their taxes. Father Garnet might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. I need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. I could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment for my manuscript. Another day, another few paid. Oh, this was the first one.
Humanity hadn't invented rivers back then.
Okay, so we can go lots of places. Where should we start? The convent.
Yes.
Straight to the nuns. The door must lead to the rest of the convent. Not for me. A feverfew. It smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Ooh, that was my knowledge of plants.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Medicine symbol.
He's all praise
Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. I don't know the words to the song. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there anything I can help you with? We do this one?
right now. Sure.
I know, Sister Down. What concern it is yours? It seemed unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot in the scriptorium. It isn't appropriate for the sisters to interact with men. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Thank you, Mother Cecilia.
Ooh, is this a joke? Is this a joke?
As they
MJ?
need to, at my discretion. The Baron is an important visitor and a patron of the Abbey, but there is no need to speak with him, the sisters, or me. I see, that makes sense. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Till later. Till then. Let's go back out. Laters.
Nate, you missed a joke.
What?
Oh, and Legion's sharing some facts.
Cleaning dishes back in the day. They used the animal fat left on their bowls plates to make a soap on the plate itself with a cheeky bit of simple chemistry. They put in nonsense.
Marcelo!
Hey, Marcelo!
No, but it said, why did the church ban perfume in the convent? Wouldn't put up with any nonsense.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
A painting of Hildegard of Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favorite.
I love how Legion always has, like, the interesting random facts.
The doors into the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. Shame. Ooh, more flowers. Passing is lucky to have so many woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Ooh, we can talk with Matilda. Bless you, Master Maler. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Maler.
Today was an almond poppy seed muffin.
The many-petaled cinquefoil.
I love almond poppy seed muffins.
There's a cat.
Have a good lunch.
We're gonna pet the cat.
Pet the cat. What's the mouse finger?
Yeah.
Mouse catcher. That's so cool.
Oh, look at the kitty. Oh. Ooh. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here.
Games that let you pet the animals.
Bless you, Master Maler. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean, no offense, Master Maler, but I cannot speak with men. My apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. Boring. Let's get out of here. I thought we'd get up to shenanigans, but
I feel like that too, Marcelo.
Going to the shrine.
See a cat, it's a good game.
Ooh. Ooh. Who do we talk to first? Let's start with this. What is this? Brother Matthew maintains a shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for the pilgrims. God bless you, Brother Yarrow?
Oh, there's a frog.
No, wait, it's Master Maler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. I'm also much more handsome. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men.
They have another name.
You'll just have to trust me then. Not a chance.
That's true. There aren't many cats in Zelda. But there are dogs.
Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God
And
bless
frogs.
you, Master Maler. This is the hand of God.
That's
A
good
reliquary
question.
containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Also called the Spear of Destiny, is the lance that pierced Jesus' side. This is what's so weird to me.
Huh.
It's like, this was used to kill Jesus. It must be holy. It's like,
Wait a minute.
all right, let's talk to you. It's just Lisbeth doesn't have anything to say. Gertrude. There we go. God bless you, Master Maler. How goes your work in the scriptorium? It could be better.
What? Alright, I'm looking up why there are no cats in Zelda.
Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes Steiner received some saffron yesterday? Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Fenric to give you some, to get some for your yellows. Good to know. How's Mousefinger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Till later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satya one of these days. Patron saints. Miraculously aided Saint Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She martyred for her actions.
Apparently there are cats in Twilight Princess. Not Breath of the Wild.
Alright, should we go into the church or should we go somewhere else? Cloister time. Oh, this is something new. Upper Abbey, Monastery, Aquarium. Let's look in here first. Rudiger! God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice yet recovered from the Easter Mass, Rudiger? Oh yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his on Easter... Exactly. I think I read that completely wrong. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Oh my god, there's so many places we can go.
I'll be right back.
There's so many places to go. Holy crap. We're supposed to go to the scriptorium. But I kind of want to like go exploring. He's actually singing. The frog was back in the book and we missed it. Tragedy. Okay, we can go to the cloister. Map. The large garden. We can go to the chapter house. Infirmary. Maybe we can help out in the infirmary to make money. This guy's a pirate! St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Then it makes sense that we're the healers. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe you may be receiving a medical text from the Bologna soon. I don't know if that's how you actually say that. I'm quite interested in it. Sai legger l'italiano? Can you read Italian? Ah, no, little Italian, and my Latin's not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it if he has time. I'm sure he will make time. He's a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Till then. When the fuck did we get ice cream? Most of these medicines were made of Agnes Cynurian with some help from Sister Gertrude. These people must sneeze an awful lot. Can I leave? There we go. What is the Upper Abbey?
The Upper Abbey just back to the main yard where we were.
Oh, I think that's right. Let's go to the chapter house. This game is the setting of Darkest Dungeon. It's a dance of death, Muriel. Mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few... Okay, whatever. I don't even care anymore.
Dance macabre.
Go to the large garden. Ooh.
That garden does look cool.
God bless you, Andreas. Ooh, the dog. We can pet him too.
Aww. Aww.
This is locked. Wait, should we talk to him now or not? I don't know if it's worth talking to him. Andreas! God bless you, Father Gernot. I wanted to speak with you on behalf of the Gärtners. The Gärtners, what about them? With this.
Yeah.
You are an artist, Andreas, not a banker. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gärtners are none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can we discuss something?
I know, right, Legion?
You know, let's do this one. This is the more asshole response. Indeed, a shame that they're bringing you into their own troubles. I cannot change the tax owed, Andreas. The Abbey relies on such income to sustain itself. If there's nothing else to discuss, I'll return to my duties. God bless you, Andreas. But Garnet refused. We're gonna have to find another way to make money to pay for it. The bubonic plague DLC. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. So, do we want to go to the animal pens? Or the refectory? Or the kitchen? Let's go to the refectory. Oh, here's the refectory.
Tigers spread the bubonic plague.
Where are you? Where the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lectors read to them. Go to the kitchen.
I know. God bless you, but I could care less.
Lucas. Hello, Andreas. How's it going in the kitchen? Is brother, Bolslav working you hard? Bolslav? I don't know. Not too bad. Brother Volslav is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not very good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Volslav will teach you well in time. Brother Adak complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Volslav. What does Brother Adak know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. It's a land to the west across the sea where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable, but that's what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose your heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Ooh, I can go into the cellar. He's just standing here. Menacingly. Morning, Andreas. How's living with the Gertners? Well, it's a room in a peasant home, so I can't expect much. Ha! Thank God you have a roof over your head. Not all are so lucky. It's only temporary anyway. Back to Nuremberg for you after you're finished here. Yes, to marry and start my own workshop. May God bless both. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Until then, you'll remember that. Consequences!
Wow.
Wow! People still have chicken butts after all this time.
You give them out still?
No, because YouTube doesn't do that. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas.
Volkbert.
Volkbert. Okay, we can't go into that. The abattoir. Go to the cemetery.
Whoa.
A monument to the founder of the Abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Really creepy. But we're almost to the scriptorium, so we can kind of work our way over. Where's the guy that takes care of the cemetery? Oh, here's a tree. The apple trees have only started to bloom.
Just like running around.
It will be months before they bear fruit. Ain't nobody here. Let's go to the Old Bailey. Let's go to Priory's or the Prior's house. What is this? A volvel? I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracts. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The wheel on top has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, and elemental symbols. It's obvious someone with occult interest fashioned this. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disc aligns different symbols with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, it's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. Oh yeah. I wonder what it's for, a cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here.
Ew.
So cool.
That's so cool.
Obvious piece of paper on the table. We can't
Richard Pryor. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it's referring to. This is all the scriptorium. Okay. I think we've been to the dormitory already, right? We've not been to the dormitory. Let's go to the dormitory.
I think there's rooms behind the screen.
Yeah, there is. This is to the church. We were in the church already. Already in the cloister as well.
But Da Vinci Code is cool.
Don't let this turn into the Da Vinci Code. Ooh, there's Matthew. There's also the crypt.
Ooh, that's exciting.
The foundations of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied the land not long after the death of Christ. These two markers go back centuries, all the way back to... These two markers go back to the century... Go back centuries, yeah, I give up. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kirsau's power in the 14th century, his people have long passed. Investigate. A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. That was it. Now what?
We bring all the
I touched the key.
Back.
Oh! Hidden passage!
And the hidden passage from the library to the lounge? I'll have to remember
Have a good
this.
sleep, Rona. Thanks for being here while you were.
Bye. Bye, buddy.
Ring the bell.
I don't know. Looks like not.
It's disappointing.
Maybe later. Hope you find your dad. Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. How was the sacristy today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Maler? A little. Your calling is in the world, Master Maler. Mine is here. Even if you find keeping order in this place foolish, the Lord does not.
They have
God be with you
back
now.
in.
One more thing. I have a favor to ask of you. Yes, Andreas? I'd like to collect my wages. Friar Fiorine hasn't informed me that you finished any new manuscripts. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. You make an exception this once? Not with any good reason. Without any good reason. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kirsau, but for Tessing as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andreas? Ooh. To do the debt? Lie?
Oh. I don't know.
I'd like to help the... How about this one? I'd like to help the Gertners pay taxes to the Abbey. The Gertners' failure to pay their taxes have reached even you, I see. Very well. Do not ask me of me again, Andreas Maler. Oh, crap. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gertrude, Gernot, and Friar Fiorine. Thank you, Brother Matthew. Oh, he gave it to me.
Oh.
All right, now that I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. I'll put it on the table in the evening to surprise them. Cannot go into these. There innocently. Stay away from the sacristy. You know you're not allowed in there. You know me. I just like to take a peek where I'm not allowed. What a uniquely and fascinating, endearing trait. Stay out. Of course, my apologies. Thank you, Master Maler. We gotta figure out a way to get him out of here so we can go investigate. Anyway, for now, we're busy. Let's go to the scriptorium. Finally, the place where we're actually supposed to be this whole time. Alright, so...
Slobbered on the spit.
Oh no. I'll be back.
Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Yep, Old Bailey. Exactly. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones aches. My bones ache. It seems like a storm is coming. Big Yor Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, brother Guy, the fate of the youths who jeered at the aged prophet Elisha outside of Berthel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, brother Adok? I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord, in his ineffable wisdom, may choose to strike you down. Calm yourself, brother Adok. You're too sensitive to guys' jokes. I am old, Andreas. Every slight against me stings with the fire of 1,000 wasps. But I will pray to God for the strength to endure this wickedness. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. It's brother Guy. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs? It's shameful. Oh no, Brother Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized that he will want his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about your patron's visits. What's the problem? The Baron is just one client, has to wait like everyone else. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising, religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kirsau. Kirsau is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to deal with any more attention. Well, if Prior Ferenc isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Awesome, let's work on our masterpiece, guys. Well, that's right, I need to reference the Inder Mauer manuscript. A prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. I ain't your brother, Guy. I ain't your guy friend. I ain't your friend, brother. What do you want, Andreas? Zedena. A book. The Indermau manuscript, the Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? No, because I was dreaming of you. Liar. Can I just get the book? Huh. That's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? No, why are you complaining? Isn't this your job? Isn't writing books your job? Sister Illuminata. Andreas needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me. Andreas. Sister Illuminata. I'd like to borrow the Inder... Yeah. Yes, I overheard. Here, take it promptly.
Weirdest library.
I love the art style in this game. I think it's really creative. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. It doesn't feel quite right. I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. Brother, you know I don't like doing more work than I have to. I'm not saying you should do more work, but suggesting that there should be more of yourself in the work. Will that make the process of creating another Book of Hours more fun? You know monks are poor arbiters of pleasure, Andreas. But yes, I think you will find the act of work is more enjoyable when you find something to love in the act of making it. What does this painting represent? It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Garnet. Yeah. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling. But in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, His book of hours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. These are the thoughts of an old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? I admit I'm still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination, but even in my youth I knew it could not last. The creation of books, of art, is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in doing, be brought to the truth. I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adak.
Yeah.
And Brother Gay. It's so kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I am happy to have served the Lord. When He calls for me, I am ready. We worked. Now it's time to eat.
Which dinner we're going to?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ah, where has time gone? It's already Terce. One of the little hours of prayer. Terce precedes
9
Mass in
a.m.
the chapter meeting. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Interesting. The rules of living in a monastic life. Until later, Andreas. Until later. Uh-oh.
What did he do?
Was that
He
the
wrote
puzzle
something
for-
while using the puzzle from earlier. What's going on in here? Okay, let's save it here. So, thanks you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think we'll be back to play more of this. This is kind of fun.